was a 1/3 speed line that we closed just below on Wednesday, only to come a gapping back above it on Thursday. We are off that as a trend defining element, despite the fact that it actually beautifully contained the lows from early September. That head fakery that occurred from Wednesday to Thursday, we're just off of it. What I am going to underscore here is something I've been saying now for a couple of weeks, that the 178.02 descending 1 month channel top is our upward pivot point through the rest of the year. But until then, we can test it again as we did about a week ago and fall away over the next 2 to 3 weeks to 159.02. And as I've been saying, over the next 3 to 5 weeks to 148.94. It could take 2 or 3 weeks to fall into this area, which is a significant zone of support, or will become. 148.94 in particular is that former 1-year channel top we settled above about 3 months ago. It can continue to contain buying through the rest of the year, and from here we can round up to new highs even within several months of testing 148.94. But 178.02 is our upward pivot point over the same time frame. So if we can close today above 178.02, I see no compelling reason to be short Nvidia under all time frames, really, because the 2 to 3, 3 to 5 month time frame shifts bullish from what it is bearish now down to 148.94, bullish to 219.64 within 2 to 3 months of closing today above 178.02. On the way up at 178.02, we do have a former channel bottom at 187.59. If we were to close today above 178.02, I would call this a 3 to 5 day swing trade. It will be kind of an upper 180s to low 190s narrowing daily target. Let's call it a 1 to 2 week target. Could be within 3 to 5 days of closing above 178.02. On the way up, I have 183.16, and if we push or open above 178.02, it is in reach potentially. 183.16 is the high settlement price that was put out about a month ago in August, and that could be it for the day. But as I say, closing above 178.02, I would expect this narrowing zone between 187.59 and 192.28, possibly by the end of next week, within 2 weeks at the latest, where we could top out on a daily basis. But really, once again, longer term, over the next 2 to 3 months of closing above 178.02, I would expect 219.64. So keep that in mind. Until then, this is sellable resistance. Just know that holding below the 178.02 formation will keep some variation of this channel bottom in reach over the next 3 to 5 days. So that is your 3 to 5 day swing trade, selling 178.02 and buying back in the upper 160s, some variation of this 167.14 channel bottom. But 167.14 can contain session weakness. I would expect it within a day or two of closing today below 172.96. So if we close below 172.96, we have a short-term double sell signal that should yield 167.14 Monday, Tuesday of next week.
Want more wins in your portfolio? Get Daily SPY and Triple Q analysis that gives you a clear plan for the market's next move, plus 2 high-probability stock picks each week, complete with entry, stop, and targets. Standout names we've covered include GE Vernova, AMD, and Robinhood. Start trading with a plan at wickedstocks.com.